In this video, we'll be taking a look at one college football game happening on October 23rd, 2025, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one college football game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. South Alabama versus Georgia State. The South Alabama Jaguars make their way to Center Parc Stadium, the home of Georgia State football. The venue has a long and layered history, first constructed for the 1996 Summer Olympics before being redesigned into Turner Field for the Atlanta Braves. After the Braves moved to a new home, the site was again transformed, this time into the football stadium that now hosts the Georgia State Panthers. The setting carries an air of history and transition, making it a fitting stage for two programs seeking to change their own fortunes. The contest is scheduled to unfold on October 23rd and will air nationally on ESPN2. Both teams enter this matchup in need of momentum, each holding a record of 1 win, 6 losses, and no ties overall, along with 0 wins and 3 losses in Sun Belt Conference play. Neither program has found much success this season, and both are eager for a much-needed victory. South Alabama arrives following a narrow 15-14 home defeat against Arkansas State, a game that slipped away late and left the Jaguars with their 6th loss of the season. Georgia State shares the same record of 1 win, 6 losses, and no ties, and they enter this meeting after a 41-24 loss at Georgia Southern. For both sides, the story has been one of inconsistency and frustration, with flashes of promise buried under costly mistakes. The Jaguars' season has been disappointing, but not without signs of competitiveness. South Alabama has remained close in several of its losses, staying within 1 score in each of its past 2 games. Against Arkansas State, however, the team failed to execute effectively on offense. They managed only 118 passing yards, converted just 4 of 14 third-down opportunities, and committed an alarming 14 penalties for 130 yards. These lapses stalled drives and undercut scoring chances. Still, the Jaguars' defense held firm for much of the contest, providing a steady foundation even as the offense faltered. The unit has been one of the more reliable aspects of South Alabama's season, keeping the team within striking distance despite limited offensive output. Georgia State, by contrast, has struggled to find balance or rhythm. In their latest outing against Georgia Southern, the Panthers remained competitive for stretches but ultimately unraveled under the pressure of 15 penalties and a defense that allowed 420 total yards, including 208 rushing yards. That game marked their 4th straight loss, and in 3 of those, the defense surrendered 41 or more points. This pattern has been emblematic of their season: a lack of discipline and defensive breakdowns at critical moments. Even with its flaws, South Alabama appears to possess the upper hand entering this matchup. The Jaguars benefit from extra rest, having last played on the 14th of the month, while Georgia State took the field on the 18th, leaving them with a short turnaround and less time to recover. Fatigue and preparation often matter at this stage of the season, especially for teams struggling to maintain consistency. The statistical comparison between the two teams also paints a clearer picture. South Alabama averages 4.6 yards per rushing attempt and has produced 12 rushing touchdowns so far, indicating a capable ground game that can sustain drives. Georgia State, in contrast, averages 3.7 yards per carry and has managed only 5 rushing touchdowns. Against the spread, neither program has performed well, though Georgia State's record of 1 win and 6 losses against it underscores its inability to meet expectations. The Jaguars' greatest strength lies in their rushing attack, driven by Kentrell Bullock and P.J. Martin. That strength matches directly against Georgia State's most glaring vulnerability, a defense giving up more than 200 rushing yards per game. When South Alabama establishes the run, they control the clock, limit possessions, and allow their defense to rest between series. Bishop Davenport's efficiency at quarterback complements that approach. He does not need to rely on explosive plays to generate success. Instead, his steady command allows the offense to maintain rhythm and methodically move the chains. defense. Sustained drives, patient play calling, and control of field position all play to South Alabama's advantage. Georgia State, meanwhile, continues to battle issues on the offensive line. Protection problems have hampered quarterback Cameron Brown, disrupting both the passing and running games. These struggles frequently leave the offense facing long yardage downs, situations that favor South Alabama's defense, which has shown strength against the pass. Combined with the Panthers' defensive woes, this imbalance presents a difficult challenge. Their defense currently ranks among the weakest statistically in college football, and that consistent inability to limit opponents makes it hard to envision a dramatic turnaround. As our first pick for this matchup, the South Alabama Jaguars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. South Alabama's recent defeat to Arkansas State as a 9-point favorite marked another setback in a string of close but costly losses. That outcome also cashed the under, continuing a trend of low-scoring performances. The Jaguars have scored 24 or fewer points in 5 consecutive games and remain winless over their past 6 outings. Against the spread, they stand at 0 wins and 4 losses during that stretch. On the defensive side, they have allowed 31 or more points in 5 of their last 6 contests, showing that while their defense can keep them competitive, it still struggles to hold strong late in games. Georgia State's defensive issues have been even more severe. The Panthers have surrendered 41 or more points in back-to-back games, including a 41-20 loss at home against Appalachian State on October 11th. Their tendency to allow big plays and high totals has led to 3 overs in their past 4 outings, one of which featured an astonishing 70 points allowed to Vanderbilt on September 20th. Against Football Bowl subdivision opponents, Georgia State has given up 38 or more points in 5 of 6 contests. The defensive statistics underline their difficulties. An average of 450.4 total yards conceded per game, split into 143 passing yards, 207 rushing yards, and 41.1 points surrendered per outing. Despite their records, both teams have shown flashes of offensive potential. Each has demonstrated the ability to move the ball effectively, though often undone by turnovers and penalties. South Alabama's rushing attack, anchored by Kentrell Bullock, is well positioned to exploit a Georgia State defense that has repeatedly failed to contain the run. The Panthers' dual-threat quarterback, Cameron Brown, brings a different dimension with his capacity to extend plays and generate yardage both through the air and on the ground. These offensive strengths, combined with both defenses' weaknesses, suggest that opportunities for scoring will be frequent. Sustained drives, quick strikes, and defensive lapses could all contribute to a high-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.